Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I have an amazing video for you guys today. We have a game changer for the Colorado housing market. You are not gonna wanna miss out on this video. Now, I'm gonna be talking about this article and I will have a link to this article down in the description below. But basically, here it goes. Game changer for Colorado housing market. Company building 2 homes a week that sell in the 300,000. What does this mean, guys? This means that supply is going up in the Denver area, and when supply goes up, like I said, things get better because the prices essentially come down. If we jump into the Redfin weekly housing market data and we go down to the Denver area, where is it? Hold on, stay with me real quick. It's just right here. Gotta look at all these. Here we go, Denver. Okay, here we go, Denver. If we look at prices, they did skyrocket here at the beginning of the year, but the prices are starting to come down, right? So what does this mean? By adding more supply of houses, new houses, it's going to basically bring down the prices very rapidly. Now, what's important here is that it's taking them, they're busting out 2 houses a week, right? And it's taking them let me just jump into this article. So here, why they're doing it is because they're factory made. The only difference in the fact, so today's one answer to Colorado's affordable housing crisis could lie in a factory in North Denver. Workers at Clayton Home PBS Precision Building Systems are assembling 2 homes a week with amenities like granite countertops and selling them for about $300,000. So basically, you got $300,000 plus the cost of land. And today's modular homes have come a long way since the Sears Roebuck kit 100 years ago. So yeah, I don't know if you guys know about this, but you know, these prefab homes look awesome, okay? They're so affordable. And basically they make them in factories and they're easy to install, and you get such a great deal. I mean, if you find a place that you could buy the land for fairly cheap, you put a prefab on there, it seems to me like such a great idea, especially to bring down the housing prices. Here's the thing, they look great. Like, I've been in a bunch of prefabs, and when you're inside, you can't tell the difference. Like you're like in a regular home. It doesn't feel like you're in a cardboard, not at all. Like, they're like, for the price difference, it's such a better deal. So I definitely encourage, I mean, if you live in an area that you could put a prefab, just think about it. Go talk to some salesman, because you know what, it could be a deal. It could be something totally different, you know, a different experience. And by lowering the prices of housing by doing these prefabs, I mean, you could see that there's just a lot of upside. So going back to the data, you know, as some of the things that I'm watching, unfortunately, you know, with rates going up and everything being so expensive, you know, sometimes when you jump into a house, you know, when you want to buy a house that's an older house, it could come with a lot of problems. You know, you think you're getting a good deal, but you know, those fixer-uppers, guys, man, could be a disaster. You know, when people are doing Mickey Mouse things to the house and you now bought their problem, you know, it definitely spells disaster in many ways, right? So, you know, buying a prefab, I mean, you're getting a brand new home, all like coded, perfectly up to code. You know, you get to pick all the great things, you know, countertops and whatever, right? So it is, to me, it seems like it's a great alternative, right? It's a great alternative to what is out there. And yeah, like this article says, the technology is just getting better and better. Now, depending where you live, you definitely want to Google, you know, prefabricated homes, you know, in your area, and you want to go check out their showrooms and see if it's an option for you. You know, it's giving you more options. You know, one of the greatest things about living in America is having options. Having an option to, you know, buy a fixer-upper or buy a traditional beautiful house with all the upgrades, or even buying a prefab house, right? So these are all different options. Remember, you know, don't think of a prefabricated home like like a double wide trailer. They're very different. They actually feel like real homes. Now, yes, they are being brought to your location in trucks, which makes it seem kind of funny, but it's put in, they bring it like basically like Legos, and they kind of assemble it on the location. They do put a foundation. I mean, it is a real house. The difference is they're not building it on site. They're just building it, in a factory somewhere, and they build it in a way where they could just basically connect the walls and build it really quick once they get to the location. I think they're cool. I personally think that prefabricated homes are cool, and they're such a good option for some people, especially if you're able to buy the land for really cheap, right? I mean, even if like you see like a decrepit house that just you bought it on auction or whatever, it wouldn't be a bad idea to bulldoze it and put one of these prefab homes up there. With the cost right now, I think the cost of building a house in the United States from scratch, I think they're about $450, I think, with inflation and the price of materials. So being able to pick up a prefab home, for $300,000, with all the upgrades, it's a steal. It really is. And but here's the only issue I would say is the problem is for these prefab companies is that they need to basically educate the public and letting them know that these are good options. Because I think people, when they hear prefab, they think, oh yeah, those are like trailer parks. Like, they're not trailer parks, right? They're very different than that. So I think it just comes down to education. And these companies unfortunately are going up against home builders, that they make money from building a home the traditional way, right? So you're gonna have all the home builders tell you that prefabs they're not good. They're not good homes. So there's definitely gonna be a lot of people giving you information that benefits them, right? But in general, my only advice is go out there, do some research, and see if it's something for you, right? Especially if you have the land. That's the key, right? The land is the most important. And see if that is allowed in those areas. So again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Now I want to just say a big, huge, incredible thank you to everybody that's been watching and supporting my channel. I've been getting a lot of likes, a lot of comments, a lot of subscriptions, and I just really do appreciate it. And if you do like these videos and you're not subscribed, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and go ahead and like and leave a comment. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video.